right, good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. Um, yeah, it's Sunday, and in Ontario, we actually got snow again. I don't know where everywhere else is, but me being in Etobicoke, Toronto, there's white stuff on the ground. Yesterday, it was hilarious. It was like on and off, on and off, on and off. It was weird. Anyway, it's wintertime. What can you do, right? That is what it is. So I got slightly started today because I figured you wouldn't really want to see me mixing. But I'm going to make biscuits. Cindy, who's in the group, told me about how she makes it with chocolate chips. So that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to give that a try. So I'm using our quick biscuits. I've already done, I grate in the butter, mix it up with the egg, and I use oat milk. Now I'm just going to throw in half a cup of milk chocolate chips because that's what I have at the moment because we were making our own chocolate bars about a week or two, or I don't know. Anyway, it doesn't matter. A month ago, maybe. And Victor likes his milk chocolate more than the dark, so that's just the way it goes. Anyway, all right. So you can do whatever you want with them. You can smush them, not smush them, drop biscuit them. I might actually make them a little smaller, just because we know most likely Victor will just inhale them when he wakes up this morning. All right, so that's that. Then I'm going to make some cornbread, and then I'm going to freeze it because that's just for me for some like lunches or breakfast or something. But I am going to make it in the round cake pan because that works for me. So, there we go. All right. Bit messy, but there is my chocolate chip biscuits. All right. That. How many out there are like me when you start baking, you start making a mess of yourself really, really quickly? Okay, cornbread. So following instructions, it's in a large microwavable bowl. You got 3/4 of a cup of milk of some form. I am again using oat with a 1/4 cup of cubed unsalted butter, and you microwave this for a minute. Okay, so while that's going, when it melts, you're whisking until it melts in, then you put in 2 eggs until that gets frothy, then you put the mix in, and then you put in your mix, eggs, shredded cheese. Hi, Tammy, shredded cheese. That's the word. But you do a really good oiling of your container when you're doing these ones. As per the instructions. Good morning, Tammy. How are you? All right. So there's the round tin. Well oiled. While we wait for the, hey, I'm a bit off this morning, so I might be all over the place. It's what it is. So anyway, I made chocolate chip biscuits. Those are in the oven. I got cornbread starting. So the thing is, there you go. Right. Idea is that you melt your butter in the hot milk. I'm just using our 4-cup prep bowl as the microwavable bowl. And of course, a little mini whisk because this thing works great. If you have the frother or air wand, that would help as well. Just keep it super easy. All right, then you put in some eggs. And then mix that up until it's frothy, I guess. Basically mix it up. Me and baking language. Anyway, it's Sunday. How's everything going? How was your week? Those of you who had March break, how was it? If you're going into March break, good luck. So yeah, so there we go. Eggs in. And then now we put the mix in. At this point in time, I will get a spoon and try not to make too much of a mess. I'm going to slowly put it in. Anyway, so obviously I'm still very excited about everything that's coming. But what's going on? But there's still so much going on in March that we can't forget all that, right? Can't just bypass it because we know stuff's coming in April. Anyway, because there's still like 13 days left of March. So first off, our cool ability to buy the kit with your house benefits is still available. And as I said, there's 13 days left, so you still have time to host, get some benefits, use those against the kit. Or my way of doing it would be the other way around. Get the kit, because you can get that money back after 2 months if you put in a certain amount of sales over your, like, it's actually more than 2 months, but anyway, you get all that money back. So that's something cool. So join, get the kit, have your own cooking class, and therefore you get the sales from the cooking class, and you can, well, that's basically it, right? And be the host, which is, if I did it, you just get the host benefits and I would get the sales. So why shouldn't you get the sales? All right, that's done. Now I got a half a cup of shredded cheese. This is, in my mind, optional. You do not have to put in the cheese if you don't want to. I have made it without. But that is up to you. And then, of course, here we go. Pour all that in. You could do this in the microwave as well if you use our round steamer. I've actually done in the round steamer and then pulled chicken or pulled pork or whatever, but I used a different flavor like enchilada or whatever, which I'm actually going to use today. And then put that on top with some vegetables. It was actually pretty good. Some kind of casserole thing that they call. But anyway, there we go. There's the cornbread. So as per the instructions with the round 8-inch round cake pan, bake in the oven for about 35 to 40 minutes. There we go. All right. That's my messy part for today. We're going to move on to the slightly less messy part, or at least I hope so. Okay, so I'm going to use our saute pan. I'm going to, I have no idea. See, look how awesome I am today. Woohoo! I'm going to use our chicken broth to cook some chicken. And this one I probably will slow cook, so I've just got a few chicken thighs here. All right, so once the chicken starts to cook and brown into the chicken broth, instead of using oil is basically what I'm doing. Also, it infuses some more extra chicken goody yumminess and also some what's the word I want to use? Nutritional yeast? That's the word. All right. Once that cooks up a bit, I'm going to add in our enchilada seasoning with some tomato sauce. And just let that cook for a bit, and then that will be what we can eat for tonight's dinner, tomorrow's lunch kind of thing. Actually, can go for a couple of days for lunch. So it's going to be like a pulled chicken, but just with a slightly different flavor profile. because this one here is a little sweeter, but it's got garlic, sea salt, cumin, paprika, apple cider vinegar, a bit of cinnamon, black pepper, and oregano. So this one you can mix it all up, and then normally you use like black beans or whatever, but I'm going to use the chicken, and if you get some tortilla wraps and some vegetables, you can wrap it all up with some cheese and, eat it. So there you go. That is the plan for all that. Now, that's it. That's kind of it. That's my day. I'm going to bake 2 items. Oh, sorry, that is not all it is. Haha, I forgot my steak. And I have one piece of steak here for dinner. So this will probably be tomorrow night's dinner. I'm going to just marinate it with a bunch of lemon pepper. Okay, so that's just going to go marinate. All good. I am going to make my salted protein bites for my breakfast. So I've got them started. All right, so I got it started already. I just mixed up 2 scoops of the protein powder, some oats, flaxseed, maple syrup, and tahini. And that's going to be for my breakfast. So again, just whatever size balls are good for you. Or if you don't like balls, you could also turn them into bites. Like put them in your petite pan if that's what you want. All right, so there we go. How much time am I? Oh, look at me. Okay, so that's kind of it. Everything is just going to go ahead and do their thing that they need to do. This is slightly slower cooking today because I'm not going anywhere at the moment. I've got some work to do, so that's that. But I can tell you a little bit of what's going on for the March. So as I said, you could host and use your benefits to get the kit, which the kit is amazing. Like I posted yesterday with a little video about literally our business kit or ambassador kit, affiliate kit, whatever you want to call it, is a really good kit because it's like 40% off of all the goodies that are in there. So normally it's like $300 to $350, and it comes with like the the multi-purpose steamer, 2-in-1 citrus press, tons of seasonings. As I posted, they're like a lot to really just get you started. So it's an amazing kit just for food and product. But then what it does is actually pays you as you get to share what you love, like what I do here. Like I've always said, this is just me having fun because I love Epicure. I love the food. And I like the fact that I can cook a quick 20-minute meal that I know is clean. Because I'm just as busy as everybody else, right? I don't want to be sitting in the kitchen forever. I mean, it may look like I like being in the kitchen, but this isn't my, it's just because I can come in and out in 20 minutes. And that's why I love being in the kitchen, because I can be in and out so quick. So the kit is awesome. So if you're interested at all, if you want to talk about it, we can chat. There's no pressure, that. If you don't want it, that's cool. But yeah, it's always good to learn, and then you can figure out if it's the right time for you now, or maybe later on in the future. And if you do join and bring some friends with you, you get some extra goodies too. So like a chance to get that walk that's over there, which is pretty cool. So there you go. So that's the business kit. That's hosting. If you just want to host and get some goodies, like Tammy here can tell you all about the awesome things that she's gotten for being a host. You can. So this month is the omelet maker is our special. And what you get is 10 to 25% of, in essence, the sales that are there. And so you can, in essence, definitely start off with at least 25 to 50 in and freeze right off the bat. That's just with just like a $250 class. And then you get a half off. So if you're interested in learning more about hosting, let me know, because there's actually a change in that to make it super simple. There's literally only one thing you need to do right now to qualify as to get all the free goodies. It's $250 in sales. No worries about how many guests or anything like that, or having guests. It's just putting in sales, which is the whole point, right? is that you and me are sharing how awesome Epicure is with your family and friends, and then they can book and do the same thing themselves. So if you do book now, before the end of March, you do get a chance to get whatever the omelet host, the omelet host base. If that is not of interest, you still have 60 days to use. So it means you have April into May. And April's host specials are pretty cool. They are two options. It is our French press. And if you remember in December, we had a cool tray. That's available as well. Okay, so my chicken is browning up, no problem. It still needs, of course, to cook. So I'm going to put in the tomato sauce. Waste not, want not, right? Okay, and then the seasoning. So yeah, April has some pretty cool host specials, and then also with April comes the new season. So this is the enchilada seasoning. So yeah, so March, you probably have noticed, I've mentioned our vault list, which is things that are going into our vault until next season. Some things are disappearing altogether. Some things are being reformatted. So I definitely take a look at the post I did on Friday with all of the options. See what any of your favorites are in there. So there we go. There's chicken in the enchilada sauce and some tomato sauce with the nourished broth as well for a little bit enhancing. So there we go. Now I'm just going to turn it down to low medium. Let it do its thing. Check on everything. Ooh, looking delicious in there. Okay, so there we go. While chatting, 20 minutes. These guys are done, which is the salted caramel protein bites that I like. Cornbread, marinating steak and lemon pepper, chicken enchilada, and chocolate chip biscuits. There we go, chocolate chip biscuits. Okay, so that's kind of it. I'll just again say, vault list is out, so it means you can stock up this month with your cooking class if you'd like, and then in April, use your freebies to get the new stuff that's coming on April 4th. There are things on sale. Doesn't mean they're going, just means they're on sale. Oops, let me throw everything around for you. Are better than mayo mix, which means you can make your own mayo. An immersion blender is the best option for that. Our cool Pro Prep knife is also on sale, which you see me using every cooking class. I use this today. It's our cool dip and spreader. So, dip in, spread. It's awesome. It's been gone for a little while, so if you were one who was a fan of it, I would grab that. Our funnel is leaving. That's because the cruet already left. So if you have cruet, or even if I used this last night to make a mix, cocktail mix, so it's already set up. I just have to add my water and away I would go. The better than baked beans are leaving, which makes me sad, or at least I think it's leaving, but who knows? As I said, I don't know if it's disappearing or not, but these are my fave. Love making these, so hopefully it's not disappearing. Our Cajun chicken stew, so many of our fan favorites of that. If you are a falafel fan, this is awesome. It's literally water and lemon juice, and you can make falafels. Korean barbecue chicken and rib seasonings, and the coconut curry mussel mix, which I don't use for mussels. I use it to make samosas. There we go. And this, which is my favorite, collapsible strainer, which I use for everything, and it's perfect for those of us who live in condos or apartments, small living spaces, because it's nice and thin. Great for if you're an RVer or go camping or anything like that. Turn it into a hat if you wanted to. But anyway, there you go. So those are the things that are on sale, which is awesome. As I said, vault things. So things that are going to vault are all of our winter stuff. So like stews, the latte mixes, things like that are going to go into the vault. And if you're a fan of our herb garlic, black pepper, sea salt, those are being reformatted. So if you want the current ones, I grab them now. I know the herb garlic refill is already sold out, but there's still the grinder and the salt grinder and all that if you're into all that. So those are things that are on sale. Those are things going in the vault. Definitely host a cooking class. It's a perfect opportunity to do that. And what else was I say? Oh, and if you haven't tried something particular and still interested in trying something, let me know. I have codes, still promos, a couple promos left, not very many, but I have a couple. Or hit up one of my new team members, Anna, Chantel, Julie, or even Natalie. Not even, but Natalie as well, but she's not new. She's been here a year. She's been rocking it. One of those, all five of us, we all have these special codes. The reason why only certain people have them is that it's a test run to see how they work, what they need to fix, get through the bugs. There's a lot of new stuff coming, and they need to take their time to kind of slowly introduce things so things don't blow up the internet kind of idea, right? So Natalie and I, who did conference, got them, and brand new people who joined from January to March 6th got them as well. So we all get a chance to do it. But definitely hit them up because um, yeah, they're in their first month, so it means that the more they talk to, more customers, more sales, more people they help with this awesome food, the more that they grow in the incentives that they get. So it's pretty awesome. So anyway, hit me up, hit them up, chat with me about the business, chat with them about the business. We're here for you for any of that. Otherwise, happy meal prepping Sunday. I hope you guys are having a great day, and that your week is awesome. If you're not and you need someone to talk to, I have the ability to shut my mouth off, so I can listen. Anyway, take care. Thanks for jumping on. If you're watching after, don't forget to hit replay. Otherwise, yeah, have a great Sunday.